2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, or maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Quality shot, that one. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Well struck. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This has eyes for the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
At -2, going along nicely today. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water, so anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot. That's a pretty handy shot.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? A 7-footer right here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 3 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with the 7. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Nicely done. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival, Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in. Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 6th.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
9 feet to the cup. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He sits in first position. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 3. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A chance to move to 5 under par.
This for a birdie run.
Go on, get in the hole. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the
And there it goes from the sand. It was on a good line. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
Putt is underway.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Currently -5. Currently leading. Oh, what a super shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Wonderfully played. And here we are with the 3rd shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. This really looks good.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
This one might roll into the rough. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. And should find the surface. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This one's a par 3. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, that's a bonus. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Going with the hybrid. That was special. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That's inside the range.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
That dog will hunt.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This one from about 160 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that was pure. A birdie putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
It's on a great line. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Going with the 9-iron, I think. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This one has eyes for the hole. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one, striped. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th, and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nice stroke. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, well, that shot took some serious skill. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. This one should find the rough. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Could roll into the rough on this one. Where will this one end up? Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And with this putt, he will win the event. Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that this player's already got 4 victories on the season. Top of the game right now. It's impressive.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Hamala baby, let's